yesterday we talked about place value, and we talked about the tens and the ones digits. And today we're going to play a little game to kind of help us understand the value of those digits a little bit better. Micah, I think your mask is on the floor there. Okay, so this is called Hide 10. Hide 10. So put your numbers at the top of your desk like this and find your 10 card right there. Okay. So now we're going to make the number 13. So I'm going to grab my 3 and I'm going to put it over the 0 on the 10. And now do you see the number 13 right here?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's talk about the number 13. When I put the 3 over the 0, I was putting it in a digit. Because we talked about yesterday how this is a different number than this, isn't it? Or than this. What's this number right here?
31.
No, 31. That's 31. So it matters where I put that 3, and I put it in the ones digit. What does that mean, though? If I put the 3 in the ones digit, what does that mean? Raise your hand if you know what that means, Rocker.
There's only 3 ones.
Yeah, there's only 3 ones. So if I do this right here, if I uncover that 10, do you see the 10 and the 3 ones?
Yes.
Okay, so I could also say that 13 is the same as 10 right here plus 3 right there, the 3 ones. Okay, let's put our 3 back and let's do the number 12. Let's make the number 12. Okay, so everybody should have 12. Good, I see 12. So 12 is made up of how many digits? Raise your hand.
2.
Raise your hand, Houston. 2 digits. There's a 1 and a 2. Does it matter that the order they're in, though?
No. Yes.
Yeah, it does matter the order they're in. Because this means that I have what? Raise your hand if you know what the 1 means. Lucy, what does this 1 mean?
It's 10.
It means 10. It means I have 10. So I can uncover that right there, and it helps me see that a little bit better. In 12, I have 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 is 12, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's grab 10 and count up 2. Let's just make sure. 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I have 10 and 2 in the number 12. Good. Let's do 15. Make the number 15. Okay, Santiago, what can you tell me about the number 15? It has 2 parts. It has 2 digits. That's right. It has 2 parts also. What are the 2 parts in 15? Lucy, there would be more that you can make all kinds of parts to 15, but let's just break ours into the 10s and the 1s. Let's just break it into those 2 parts. Xavier, what 2 parts are there in 15? There's 5, and there's what? What is this? Hey, go ahead. No, this is not 1. What is this? 10. So there's 5 and 10 in the number 15. So 15 is made up of 2 parts. It's made up of a 10 and 5 ones. All right, Jordan, do the number, well, actually, pick up your numbers off the floor. Micah, do the number 17. Everybody make the number 17. 17. Okay, what can you tell me about 17? Micah? What do you know about the number 17?
17 has 7 digits.
Not 7 digits. 7 ones. What can you tell me about 17, Jontez? It has 2 digits. Molly, what are the 2 digits in 17? 1 and 7. Those are the 2 digits in 17. Micah said there were 7 ones in 17. Skylar, what else can you tell me about 17? Yeah, that's what she said, 7 ones. So what's the other part? 7 ones. You can take your cards apart, and that might help you see the other part of 17. Landon, help her out. Right. And there's a 1, but what does that 1 actually mean? It means 10, doesn't it? So part, Houston, part of 17 is the 7 ones, but the other part is the 10. There's 10 in 17. Okay? What does this mean when there's a line under the number?
That means 9.
That means 9. When there's a line under it, that means it's the bottom. So find the number 19. Make the number 19. Find the number 9. And make the number 19. Okay, let me see, Wyatt. What can you tell me about the number 19?
1, 10, and 9, 1.
Woo. Okay, there we go. 19 has the number, is the number 1, it has 1 10 and 9 ones. So it has 10 and 9. 10 plus 9 is 19. What else can you tell me about 19, Christopher? Say it again, I can't hear you. 19 is a pretty big number. It has 2 parts, or 2 digits. Very good. Okay, I think we've got this. Stack up your cards. And just put them in your pencil box right quick, because I'm going to add some other cards to this later, but we don't need them right now. Let's practice number bonds. So put that in your pencil box and put your name on this paper. I think that's your 4. That's your pencil box, yes. Oh, I should have done 10. Let me figure that out. Okay. Okay, quickly put those in your pencil box. First thing I do when I get my paper, it's always the same. I pick up my pencil. Ooh, real quick, I forgot to do 10. Let's look at 10. Mala, I didn't talk to you earlier. 10 is made up of 2 parts also. Can you tell me the 2 parts of 10? Jeremiah, do you know the 2 parts? What is it? Maybe if I separate them, it'll be easier to see. Jaden. Okay, so there's 0 and there's 10. 10, good. So 10, even though there's a 0 in the ones place, that means that you have no ones. You have 0 ones. Okay, so let's do, turn your paper over right quick, and let's start on this side. You don't have a back? Okay. Alright, let's do the number, write 18 up here. Okay, this says 18, and read these words with me. Is the same as blank 10 and blank 1. So I've made the number 18 right here with our high 10 cards. So I want you to tell me how many 10s and how many 1s are in 18. Riker.
10 ones and 110 and 8 ones.
Okay, good. 110 and 8 1s. So when I break that apart, I see the 110 and the 8 1s. How can I write that over here though? Because the number bond is made up of two numbers. Is it made up of 1 and 8? Not in the number bond. We want the value of the 1 and the 8 in the number bond right here. So when we were doing the high 10 cards, this is like the big number right here on the number bond. And then when I break them apart, this is like the two little numbers.
Ms. Russell,
Yes?
those two students that you sent me an email on,
Yes?
could you, and I don't know, my emails are getting so mixed up, but can you get me like sizes for
Yes,
them?
I will.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, so who knows the value of the 1 and the 8 in 18? Jordan, what two numbers will I put down here? Remember, this is like the top number, 18,
10.
10 and what?
8.
10 and 8, perfect. Did you write that down? Okay, down here, let's do 11. Okay, now, Houston, will you sit on your bottom, please? You're going to have to read this with me, okay? So we have 11. Help me read it. Is the same as blank 1s and blank 10. So read the words. Remember in the poems in the morning I say you have to read the words that are there. Blank 1s and blank 10. So let's make 11. How many 1s are in 11, Xavier? 1. That's my 1 right there. 1, 1. How many 10s are in 11? Santiago. 1. There's 110. Okay, now let's fill out the number bond over here for 11. Christopher. What two numbers make up 11? 10 and 1. But you know what? Since they wrote the 1s over here and the 10 over here, can I do it this way? Can I write 1 and 10 over here?
Yeah.
What is 1 plus 10?
11.
What is 10 plus 1?
11.
Does it matter which way I write it?
No.
No, it does not. I want you to do number 3 and 4 by yourself, but read the words because they're mixing them up there. Oh, you're going to have to know what numbers to do. Let's do 15 and 12. Okay, so write 15 and write 12. 12 is the, okay, so 15 is